Around the NFL, here's Jack McGrath.
All right, so Joe Burrow yesterday on Part of My Take proposed an 18-game schedule with 2 bye weeks, one of them being in Week 13 for every single team, with the Pro Bowl taking place in Week 13. Do you guys like the idea? I'm going to hype up the Pro Bowl for you if it was in Week 13 rather than before the Super Bowl.
Nothing will hype up the Pro Bowl, and you're going to have guys not want to get hurt on playoff teams especially. So I guess you could do some kind of a skills competition or whatever. 2 bye weeks is fair, so their bodies have a little more chance to relax and heal up. 18-game schedule, okay, that's probably coming anyway. So if you're going to do that, you got to give them 2 bye weeks. But the whole Pro Bowl thing, Pro Bowl is awful.
Yes, it is awful. The holidays in February. Is it Washington's birthday in February?
Yes.
Okay. That's when the Super Bowl will take place.
President's Day.
That will be when the Super Bowl takes place. They want to stretch this thing out as much as possible. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This NFL, man, and I know this is just a proposal, but if the NFL could get away with it, they would try to play as late February, past Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Easy.
Holy cow, man. The amount of money that's coming in, the TV deals, the streaming deals, and everything else. And there's no real care for the athlete. As long as the money's coming in, just keep playing, man. Kap and I grew up in an era, Jack, where if you were in second place, there was no wild card. Sorry, just for first place teams. Before the wild card. Now we get a wild card. Now you got a second and third opportunity to get this done, to get to the playoffs. They want to extend this as long as possible. You thought that maybe getting fewer preseason games was one thing. Oh, no. There's still more NFL on the backside. This will be a 20-week season one day.
Oh, wow.
They don't care.
They don't.
As long as the money's rolling in, because all we want is football. Number one. How about this, Jack? How about grow up in an era in which baseball was king? Number one.
Yeah.
How would you like that?
It wasn't even close. Baseball dominated.
Jack, how would you like to grow up in which everything, 12 months out of the year, not just the season, the off season, baseball.
It's what the NFL is now. It's different.
Kevin, I think that you would adjust to that very well. Going back to the days of baseball and boxing, 1-2.
I would be totally here for that. I'm old school. You guys know that.
Yes. The old Soul Z-Pack would have been great with just having a dark suit and a skinny black tie and a hat.
Cigar.
Just watching baseball and boxing. That's how we grew up, man. Football's in the back burner.
Yeah, look, 18 games is coming sooner rather than later.
Oh, man.
Put the 2 bye weeks in. Just leave his Pro Bowl thoughts to the side.
Fair. Jack?
So The Athletic is taking responses right now on a survey for each team. Basically, it's the fan survey, grading each team. Let's answer some of these questions together, I would think. Mm-hmm. Matt Eberflus, currently the favorite to be Coach of the Year in the NFL. The question is, how confident are you in Matt Eberflus as a head coach? It's a scale of 1 to 5, but for our purposes, we'll do scale of 1 to 10. How confident are you in Matt Eberflus as a head coach?
That's a 4.
4? Only 4.
What's wrong with that? That's a number. So, you asked me one.
No, I think that's fair. And where we were last year, that would 100% be fair. But the narrative seems to have shifted on Eberflus. He's the Coach of the Year favorite in the NFL. That seems to be, for me, a lot of people are a lot more confident that he's going to get it done with this roster this year.
Yeah, my level of confidence that he can get it done, Hoody's at a 4. I'm probably at a 6.
That's fair.
It's more where I expected.
Well, it's a 4 because he still has something to prove, Jack. Mm-hmm. I'm not swayed by the public. I'm swayed by my HD TV. That's what I'm swayed by. By a guy that had a hard time understanding the timeout situation, just little things. Look, the hope is that with some of the new Bears on this roster, that they can overcome any questions they have about Eberflus. Where the action's so hot, the offense is working, the defense is getting after the quarterback, the secondary's working, where it's like, hey, this thing's humming, and you don't have to think about Eberflus and the questionable coaching. Because last time we saw our heroes, we saw a coach struggling at little things as a head coach. We did. So it's a 4 now. Of course, there's a sliding scale if the team wins. I'm just talking about the last time I saw him, where we would come in here on Mondays and talk about the issues that he would have with timeout situations, little things like that matter. I think he knows this year that the timeouts don't carry over like cell phone minutes. They don't carry over from one half to the other.
Right. Remember that?
Yeah.
Used to have a cell phone. Oh, he carried over the minutes.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
So it's a 4 now, Jack, but I think that's fair based on what we saw last year.
I would agree with you.
All right. What's next?
What's your biggest gripe from the offseason? Not enough was done to help the pass rush. More help is needed on the O-line, or polls should have traded the number 1 pick.
Oh, stop yourself.
Well, it's on the survey. I'm just asking the question.
Ngakoue is going to get signed,
I would hope.
right?
He tweeted yesterday saying he's back, is what he said.
What are you hearing?
They're talking to him. They're just not going to go to a level financially that I think he's looking for. So
Is any team going to go to that level?
that's the question. I want to see them. The Bears are the betting favorite to land David Bakhtiari. Now, he's played 13 games in 3 seasons. He said this is the healthiest he's been in years. They usually say that when they want a gig. Oh, it's the best I felt. Connor Williams, that's another name the Bears are being connected to, the former Dolphin center. But he tore his ACL in December. He says he'll be ready to go opening day.
Could be.
Maybe that's awfully quick. D. Rose took 2 years to come back. He's talking 9 months ready to play on the O-line. That's quick.
Yeah, but Derek had business meetings. He wanted to make sure he was healthy for those.
He did.
Wow. That's what he said, man.
He did. We're just quoting him.
Seeing his kid to graduation, make sure he was, was healthy for those things. And then
Right.
basketball.
Correct. So, yeah, I'd like to see them add another piece on the O-line. I would, for more depth.
And defensive line.
And if they can get Ngakoue, bring it on.
Jack?
All right, moving on. ESPN released an article of the top teams with their under 25 talent. Where do you think the Bears ranked in all the NFL?
5th.
All right, you saw the article.
Well, I did not.
Oh, really? Well, that's correct. You got it. This came out last week. It kind of got lost in the 4th of July shuffle. Bears are 5th, but they are 2nd in the NFC North. The Lions are 2nd in all of the NFL, and the Packers are 11th. Or, excuse me, the Packers are 9th. Vikings all the way down in the 20s, but 3 of the top 10 teams with under 25 talent are in the NFC North. The only reason the Packers aren't higher is because Jordan Love just turned 26. So they would probably be, if Jordan Love was in there, they'd probably also be top 5.
I'll say 10th, Jack.
No, they were 5th. He got it right. If he gets it right, you lose your guess.
Well, you didn't ask me.
I asked both of you. You said it first. It's like a trivia game, you know?
I'll say 10th. What do you think, Kevin?
I'm going to go with 5th.
4th.
Here's Jack McGrath.
Yeah, so that's where they rank.
Where was that? Where did they rank?
They rank 5th.
Okay.
Why are you
They're
Why are you yelling? It's a mic in front of you. Everyone can hear you.
Sorry.
Jeez.
No, but they rank 5th. How confident are you that they could pass the Lions eventually? Is this the Lions division for the next 5 years, or could the Bears pass them?
What are you, first take Jack now? Lions for the next 5 years.
Just under 25. That's a good young number.
Go day to day, man.
Well, Jack, if you want an answer, he didn't ask me, but I'll just add this, Jack. I believe that what the Lions are doing is sustainable. I think that not just the coaching staff, but the commitment to winning that they've had, roster-wise, tells me that they're going to be heard from. They're not taking a step backwards.
Agreed.
So I believe that the Bears will catch up with the Lions. They are the favorite right now in the NFC North, and I believe that it's them and the Bears eventually. So I would say, yeah, the Lions will definitely have that. I think they have that sustainability.
Lions are good. They're the best team in the division right now.
No question.
No question about it.
How about that, Jack? You like that answer?
Yeah, no, that's a good answer.
See? Give you what you wanted.
He's still
I was
mad about
channeling
Chris
my inner
Sale.
Shay. Just yelling. All right.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
One is plenty. All right. So
yeah, exactly. Anything else, Jack?
Yeah, CBS Sports ranked their top 20 linebackers heading into the 2024 season. The Bears had some good numbers here. Tremaine Edmonds at 14, and then TJ Edwards at 11. The article says the Bears could have a top 10 defense, and it's going to be led by that dynamic core of Edwards and Edmonds. I'm confident in the linebacking core as long as you guys said they can shore up that pass rush. This is a top 10, maybe even a top 5 defense.
No mention of Sandborn in that piece.
No mention of Sandborn. It was the top 20, so he did not crack the top 20 as a backup linebacker.
You think he'll be a middle linebacker one day, Sandborn? Or is he just better as a Sam or Mike?
Wow.
What do you think?
Well, they're going to have to be able to pay T.J. Edwards if he has another good year because he only has this year and one more left on his deal. Sandborn's going to get paid at some point.
Sam or Will, that's what I meant. Not middle. Sam linebacker or Will linebacker.
Correct.
Not Mike.
If they can keep these three dudes together for a handful of years, that'd be amazing.
Jack Sandborn's only 23 years old. I didn't realize that. It feels like he's been around forever.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he's the guy that we're going to see on billboards pretty soon. Not for hair restore, but just being the man.
Jack Sandborn.
Hey, 7th floor, we want the Jack Sandborn show. We want to take, Kap and I want to take it around the city for people to be able to reach out and touch a Jack Sandborn.
Correct. The pride and joy of Lake Zurich.
We're live! Yeah, the Jack Sandborn show. Live from Pasta Pasta.
With the Gale Street Inn.
We're live with the Gale Street Inn. The meat falls off the bone. It's the Jack Sandborn show. Yeah.
What was the place up in Lake Zurich? Luigi's of Hong Kong.
Yes. Luigi's of Hong Kong. Know what I mean?
And I went there, and you walked in, and one side of the menu was all Italian dishes.
Yes.
The other was all Chinese food. It was unbelievable.
And a great spot for a radio show.
It was.
For just no reason.
Right in a shopping mall. Like right in a shop next to a Jewel.
Oh, man. So Jack Sandborn's going to be the guy. I'll tell you that, McGrath. We feel like he's young, but he can be like the centerpiece for the defense at some point.
Yes.
That's what we're rooting for. Albert Breer with the latest on the NFL that's coming up next. Kap and J Hood on ESPN 1000 and also on our YouTube channel.